Greetings, brothers, and welcome. I've seen around the internet and just casually being an observer as I usually am. But there is this one thing that always being mentioned. If it's for the sake of entertainment or it's for the entertainment of purposes, then what's the big deal? So I want to go down this path of how silly it is, but more of showing that you can have your cake and eat it at the same time. So you all know about the Pontius controversy. I know the controversy, and this has to do nothing with it, but there's just more of the important factor with 40k lore channels, especially the ones that Pontius calls out. In my opinion, they are focusing on one main thing. It's entertainment. It's like Adeptus Ridiculous. Entertainment first and before accuracy. And this is where people argue, well, if it isn't entertaining, then I ain't watching it, or I don't care about the lore, it's all about entertainment. Oh, so you want to be entertained and might as well you be the entertainer, because I got you a clown costume to show how fucking wrong you are. So before we get into that, psst, ad time.
Come back here, you little fuck! You will watch this ad, and you're gonna fucking like it! Welcome, brothers. If you want to support me, here are my platforms so your name will be in the Hall of Fame. Or you can join my social platforms like my Discord where I'm highly active. And finally, if you haven't done so, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Or if you hate me, leave a comment and a dislike. I know you skip this ad and you will get shot. Heretic. And let's get back to the video.
Entertainment first and before accuracy. Keep this in mind, I don't think people don't mind entertainment, but the problem is if your sole purpose is essentially misguiding people and misleading them to what people think what 40k is, that is being shown by 40k lore channels, compared to what 40k actually is.
Dark Elves, you need more breedable representation. That's true, but that's the thing as well. It's not about being attracted to the thing that's raping you. It's about being raped by a thing that you don't really necessarily like.
You're sheltering enemies of the state,
I mean,
not?
there is that Dark Elf anime that just released, I think, yesterday or today.
This is where you get like, 40k is not grim dark, it's not as serious, even characters were once awesome and in a threat, but now they're just doing fuck all. Because the intention like Major Kill or Weshammer or any other YouTubers is essentially overfluff and exaggerate the lore to your audience because it's entertaining. But here's the thing, you can make things entertaining, but at the same time being accurate. You can have your cake and eat it, but for some reason these dickheads thought, oh, I can't be fucked to do a double check on myself or anything. Then again, when it comes in two ways, either they don't care or it's about the money. So this is important. You can be entertaining, but don't intentionally mislead people to the point that it gives people the wrong impression of 40k. So keep this in mind. In my preference, I would prefer for you guys to not do 40k. It's better for your mind and your innocent soul to stay out of it. Then again, they ain't gonna stop you for many reasons, but I just wanted to tell you where I stand. Besides, 40k is no canon to begin with, but let's pretend that isn't happening. Okay.
They're not real!
So let's think about this for a moment. If entertainment is all you care, then why are you looking into lore videos? The point of lore videos is to show you accurately how the universe works with factions, armies, and etc. You are trying to understand the rules of the universe that is set up. I am not saying it can't be entertaining, I'm saying the whole purpose of a lore video is to teach you the lore of the universe, and if the entertainment is all you care about, wow. How about if you really put 2 to 2 together, you brain rot troglodyte? Maybe lore videos ain't for you. You might as well go watch some brain rot instead. I will also bash the other side if they focus only on accuracy first and not being entertaining, then it's good. I can see their reasoning, but the problem is now is you making people bored to the point they are not going to watch your video, period, because it's boring. I mean, certain topics will be amazing to listen to, and if you don't have that energy in your voice and make it interesting, then that statement falls flat. This is why I see having both things as important. If you push too much on entertainment, only then you will mislead people, and you're just giving people the false perspective. Literally. Misinformation but funny, haha. If you push too much on accuracy and not giving the incentive to the audience to watch it like entertainment, then it doesn't matter. It's just boring. Like, okay, the word boring is usually subjective for some people, but hopefully you get what I mean. Now, I want to hit a very important thing when it comes to at least with 40k lore. 40k lore is not simple. This is why Major Kill and Wes Hammer, people like him, are reading from the wiki and upload an absurd amount of content on their videos to watch. Which, if you really read the books by the way, it's not that short and it takes effort. It takes at least a month to get one book done. Unless you're insane and you can just read all of them, or you just have too much free time on your hands, it's either one of those. Like, honestly, these guys don't like doing effort. Oh, it's so much to do content and I uploaded 1k videos. That's cool. How about you read a book and do the actual process of a lore channel and not some degenerate fuck that sells hentai-esque like in his Patreon and steroids, you sick fuck. Oh, by the way, are you gonna own that fuck up or are you gonna hide like a bitch? I think he's gonna be a bitch. And this is why I honestly see Pontius doing such success, because for one, he has his way of entertainment, but also he takes his lore accurately very seriously. Even though 40k no canon, but you get what I mean. I can see the passion into the man, even though autistic, but I think we can all forgive him on that. What's even more funny, a guy who did a collab video to other lore 40k channels as a small channel, mind you, and the bigger channels have caught on to it. If the small channels did a ooga booga against these big channels, to the point some of these big channels had to respond, then I think he's doing something right. Should I even mention Lewington, that he's playing like a bitch? I don't want to descend into a channel that's focused on all negative. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You are lying to even think you even watch any Pontius videos. Can these 40k channels stop fucking lying and being a pussy and actually commit, you spineless fucks? Even Varric was lying that he apparently watched my videos and he couldn't even give me an example. Absolute embarrassment.
Actually, I went to watch some of his other content and all of his content is basically just ripping on other people. So I don't even feel special. I don't even feel special. Like if this was like a one-off ripping on me, I was like, oh, okay, now I feel special. But it's not even that.
That is very fucking cute, but at the same time, man, what other videos have you watched? Because I like you say, oh, I've watched other content of him, and now you're just blanket that statement on top and saying all of his content is ripping other people. Really? I mean, I critique and I whip my finger out and be like, nah, this is not good and all that, but I'm really curious, since he hasn't brought that up, that he watched some of my videos, just like any other people that says that generic thing of, Nellop, I've watched you for like 3 months, and I think you're just a hater, bigoted, racist, and all other name-calling and all that shit because they look at my demeanor first and not what I'm actually saying. Like, I can speak like this very nicely now, and then I will just be so smooth in talking, but once people hear what I say, they will just be so aggressive. Doesn't matter how I talk, either how nice or how rude I am. Because in the end, as I always say, it's not about being logical, it's giving an emotional response. Thank you, Lewington, to once again proving in my video that 40k channels are nothing here for money. They don't give a fuck about 40k, and they are afraid to speak their opinion because you're afraid anything controversial, and that female custodies was quite evident. You wanted to cater to an audience, you wanted to play nice with your audience, and you wanted to play along to get along. Fuck off, all of you. Anything that is on my screen, and I probably forgot any other channels that I didn't fit on my screen. You motherfuckers don't care about 40k. Oh, it's all about negativity. Go fuck yourself.
You should kill.
I would like to say more, but YouTube doesn't really like too much spice. That's all I'm gonna say. By the way, if you want to check these videos if you like, they're pretty good. I was a little off track, but it relates to this because, again, you have two things together and still work out. The point that I'm showing like Major Kill, Wes Hammer, or channels similar to it is because they are the very reason you have people that focus on entertainment first and before accuracy. Like, sure, the statement comes from Adept is ridiculous, but Major Kill and other YouTubers were the ones that did this since 8th edition, since when I started. This was during the peak of 40k, and he was involved to a lot of things. So, to focus mainly on content and not on accuracy as a lore channel, then something is wrong. Then again, I could say a lot more about Arch Warhammer, but I've already done a video about him, so you can check on that. But also, it's a very long video, so If you don't mind a 3-hour watch, then be my guest. Have fun with that.
I'm telling you, D, I got a feeling that everything's gonna change, and we're gonna go.
Arch! Hey, Nellop. Anyways, that is all for this video. You can check me on my socials, or if you would like, you can check out my donations. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye, my brothers, and take care.